Greetings. My name is Mabitsala Maputibuntle and my student number is U25341482. Today we are going to do chapter 5 on topic chromosome, genes and genetics. So we are going to look at the location of chromosome, the function, the structure of chromosome, and also we are going to look at the relationship between the chromosome, genes, and genetic. We will learn about how they play a role in humans and how genes are transferred and how do we inherit the genes from our paternal or maternal. So we are going to look also at the unique that they bring into humans, the uniqueness, and how are they important in making us unique as humans.
Greetings to you all. My name is Laboram Moloto. My student number is U24131394. Today I'll be presenting chapter 5 or unit 5, conception.
Good day. My name is Sean Matsewani from the University of Pretoria with the student number 256-26622. Under the beginnings of a new life, I will be focusing on dominance and recessivity.
Good day. My name and surname is Samuel Mtweni, student number U22938436. Today we'll be focusing on chapter 5, focusing on two subtopics, which is congenital disorders and prenatal environmental influences.
Every person on earth carries a story written in their cells. A story that began long before they were born. It's a journey of microscopic events, silent instructions and inherited traits. This is the blueprint of life. DNA is the blueprint that builds our bodies. It's made of genes, tiny instructions passed down from our parents. These genes shape our traits from eye color to how our bodies grow and function. Life begins when a sperm cell from the father joins an egg from the mother. Each carries half the genetic code. Together they form a complete set of instructions for a new individual. Inside the fertilized egg are chromosomes, 23 pairs in total. Each pair carries genes in two versions called alleles. These alleles can be dominant, showing their traits easily, or recessive, staying hidden unless matched. As chromosomes unzip, gene pairs are revealed. Dominant alleles express their traits even if only one is present. Recessive alleles only show their traits when both copies are the same. This is how traits are inherited. Thank you for watching.
We are going to learn about chromosome. What is it made of? What is its function and its appearance? So, chromosome is a structure inside the nucleus of a cell that carries genetic information, which is DNA. It's made up of DNA and proteins. So, its function is that it carries the genes, which comes from the mother and the father, that is going to determine the traits of a person. For example, it's going to determine the hair, the blood type, the height, and the physical appearance of a person. So it's very important. We can see how important chromosome is and what role it plays on human beings. Okay, so the number of chromosomes in a human are 46. There is 23 pairs that comes from a mother and 23 pairs that comes from a father. So we can see how chromosome is also linked to the genes and what role they play together. Now that we learned about chromosome, let's look at the relationship between chromosome, DNA, and gene. Chromosome has the segments that contains DNA. We can look at the picture, we can see that there in the segment of chromosome there is DNA. So DNA, it also contains the gene, which is a specific traits of a person. So DNA is double helix in structure. It has double strands. It has 2 strands, which contains specific gene on them that codes for a specific traits. So looking at them together, we can see that they link and how important they are and how important they are in making a person unique. And now we learned about chromosome, DNA, genes, their relationship, their location, and what are their roles in making a person unique. Like for example, like the traits of a person, hair, height, blood type, and overall the physical appearance of a person.
Every human body begins with a tiny spark, conception. It starts when a male sperm cell meets a woman's egg. Each month, a woman's body releases a matured egg from one of her ovaries. This process is called ovulation. The egg travels through the fallopian tube, waiting for sperm cells to arrive. After sexual intercourses, millions of sperms race towards the egg. It's a long, difficult journey. Only the strongest survive to reach their goal. When a lucky sperm finally reaches the egg, their genetic material combine. This process is called fertilization. The zygote starts dividing rapidly, becoming a tiny ball of cells, which is a morula, and then after develops into a blastocyst. As it continues its journey to the uterus, the place where new life will grow. Once it reaches the uterus, the tiny embryo attaches to the uterine wall. This process is called implantation. This marks a true beginning of pregnancy, and the incredible journey of life begins.
Sanelem 20 U2293846. I'll be focusing on chapter 5, congenital disorders. Every child enters the world with their own story. Some are born perfectly healthy, while others face challenges. Those challenges are known as congenital disorders. These conditions are present from birth. Some are inherited, passed down from parents, like sickle cell anemia, which affects the blood, or cystic fibrosis, which affects the breathing. Even conditions like ADHD or depression can run in families, but having the gene doesn't mean it will have an effect on you. Sometimes it depends on the environment, but though having a loving and supportive environment can help prevent or reduce their impact. Other disorders happen by chance. Some of these disorders include conception. For example, Down syndrome occurs when a baby is born with an extra chromosome, leading to unique physical features and slower learning. But these children often bring joy, warmth, and creativity to those around them. With contrast to what the world thinks about them, they're actually amazing people, amazing children. They're so unique to what we are used to. We as teachers, our role is to see the child beyond that disorder in such a way that we make them forget that the disorder. They feel we should make the child included, part of the system, included. With our tender love and care and patience and acceptance, every child can learn, grow, and shine in their own beautiful way and make it. With inherited disorders and conception genetic disorders out of the way, now we can focus on prenatal environmental influences. Imagine the journey of an unborn child is protected by a fragile bubble. The external factors that can pierce that bubble and cause harm are known as teratogens. The key threats to prenatal development is substance exposure. Anything the mother consumes can cross to the placenta. Alcohol is a major threat, leading to irreversible damage like fetal alcohol syndrome, FAS in short. Doctors agree no amount of alcohol is safe. Nicotine from smoking, even passive smoking, can cause fetal nicotine syndrome, affecting the baby's lungs, vision, and cognitive development. Illicit drugs and even certain prescription medicines can also cause harm. Maternal stress, extreme and prolonged stress releases hormones like adrenaline that restrict oxygen flow to the fetus, increasing the baby's heart rate and activity. High stress levels can negatively affect the baby's brain development, leading to cognitive, emotional, or behavioral issues later in life. Age and health. Mothers under 20 or even 35 face a greater risk of congenital disorders like Down syndrome. The father's age over 40 also increases some risks. Malnutrition in the mother can lead to stillbirths, deformities, and impaired cognitive development. Infectious diseases like HIV and AIDS can be transmitted to the unborn child, causing serious developmental defects. The harm from the teratogens is selective and depends on time and intensity of exposure. Crucially, the damage is not always evident at birth. Psychological problems may appear years later.